Hey there, Leo. This is Chronic Joy Tarot. It's good to have you guys here. We are doing this general reading for those born under the sign of Leo, and also if it's your moon and rising sign. And also if you just happen to be stopping by here, this is meant for you as well. My readings are all very general on this channel, and they could pertain to any one of you at any given time. It's just a matter of the energy that you feel pulled toward. If you're new to my channel, welcome and thank you, and know that these readings are about you. They start with you within. It's about the work you do to expand your soul, and less about outward circumstances or things that are happening in your life or things that people are doing or saying. It's about you and your journey and how you're manifesting the things that you want. Usually what I do is I pull one oracle card. Oh, and I'm sorry, if you are not new to my channel, thank you for being back again. I love you guys. Okay, and also let me mention really quick, come and see me on Instagram. I'm doing little mini readings there. I've done a handful. I got slammed in April with my day gig, and literally just no time but to work, breathe, and take care of the kids. But at this point, I am feeling a little freer. So hopefully the Instagram can pick back up too. But find me there, Chronic Joy Tarot. Okay, so the oracle card I'm using is from the Crystal Wisdom Healing deck here. And what I usually do, for those of you who are new, is I pull one oracle, and that gives us a theme or a focus on an aspect of ourselves that we can focus on and develop. Okay, for the period of time from whenever you see the video, for the next several weeks or so. Okay, and the card I pulled for you, Leo, is this MOLDAVITE. So this is a blending, sort of an integration of your physical and spiritual worlds. This is great because usually, for me at least, it's either one or the other. I don't usually have that aware. If my physical world is super busy, my spiritual kind of helps me hang on, but I'm not feeling as free and open as I could. This is a great. I happen to be a Leo too. That's why I'm referring to myself. Apologies. This is about you guys. So this is talking about, integrating the physical and the spiritual. So I'm thinking, detach. First of all, let fall away the things that are sort of rote, repeated, mundane, not serving you. Let those things fall away and really focus on the major plans of action that you have in your life, the major goals or focuses that you want to achieve. Then take a step toward it, and then rest into that, and sort of celebrate the achievement, and then move the next step towards your goal, right? So this is like literally a 1-2 punch to get yourself toward that real world, the physical world goals. Okay, the harmony, the allowing time to rest on your laurels and really see what you've achieved before you take the next action is really important. Talk to your soul. Check in, right, at every step. Okay, so we're going to do the Zen Tarot spread. This is called the Flying Bird. We have a point of liftoff, and then we take flight, and we get to a new level of awareness at the top there. And this is in regards to integrating physical, spiritual sides of ourselves. Okay? Your starting point, Leo, is sorrow. Oh. So if you're feeling some sadness and some, I don't know if this is so much regret or maybe just a sense of feeling stuck, right? And that's making you feel heavy and sad. Then this practice will help. If you feel stuck on your way to a goal, then this practice will help what we just said. Just make a step and then, talk to your soul about it and see how that felt and if it feels like you're going in the right direction, and then make a decision about the next step. You might feel like things aren't happening fast enough. You might have been left behind in some way. I'm not sure, maybe in a relationship or the loss of someone. And it's got you feeling like you don't really want to move forward. Now, if this doesn't pertain to you at all, first of all, know this is general. You can go to your rising sign or your moon sign on my channel. But this could also be sort of a practice, a plan of action to put into place when you do come upon a time like this in your life. Because we all suffer loss, we all go through times of sorrow. And so, just hearing out sort of the steps that we're going to lay out may help you in the future, right? So let's see what comes next, okay? The left side wing here are internal energies that you are aware of, but maybe others aren't. And then the right side are external. And this internal energy here in particular is called the fear of flying, which is a potential block to your progress. So moving forward from a place of, and this doesn't have to be deep, deep sorrow. This could just be a basic boredom, feeling of stuckness, like kind of, I just don't know what to do next. Kind of like that, on a less intense level. But for some of you, this could feel very intense, okay? The fear of flying position here, the internal energy, is the totality card. So perhaps there's an aspect of you that hasn't really been fully present. These three acrobats here, they're getting ready to do their little trick. But if, say, Susie here in her, on, the one on the left, maybe she thinks, oh, I forgot to, I don't know, pick up my dry cleaning or something. And if she takes her mind off the task at hand, they're all going to go falling down. So maybe within you, there is an aspect of you that you haven't been fully present with, or that your internal world alone, the entire inner you has been put aside. Maybe you've been focusing on these goals, the external physical world goals, and maybe that's left you feeling a little emptied, a little sad, a little missing yourself, maybe a little bit inside. So the practice of, full and complete presence, which you can gain by prayer, meditation, exercise. I always say listening to music, because just putting on music and dancing around, it frees your soul. It loosens things up within. Spending time just in silence, unplugging from your devices, anything that can just open up that internal space in you and let you be with it, right? Will help create, all the things that come next. Okay, the response to this, if this alignment is achieved, if you feel emptied out inside and you start to take a focus on what, your alignment of your inner and outer worlds, and really letting your inner intentions be present and show up and be in that zone, then what happens is in your external world, it translates into this feeling of, yeah, I got my tribe. Like I have support, right? My guides, my angels, my God, my, the universe, my physical world here, everything is supporting me, and you'll feel it. You'll feel that because you've shown up, okay? The next internal energy to focus on is sense of control. So this is a tricky one because we love, especially as Leos, being very powerful and assertive. we love to believe that we're just controlling the outcome of our life. And if you really think about it on a higher perspective, we don't really control much except for our own self, our own self accountability, the way we respond to the things that happen. Life is going to continue to come at you and happen and throw you curveballs, and then throw you, really, beautiful experiences as well. And it's in how you respond to those that gives you that sense of, creation, that you're creating your path. But the other stuff, all the stuff that's coming at you, you don't have control over. We don't. And the frustration and the sorrow and, even in times of loss, we don't have control over that either. And it's how we show up in the space of that allows us to continue down our path, one way or the other. Either it's, staying in this kind of a sad, emptied space, or really just acknowledging that this is what life is right now, and I'm going to choose to align, get in alignment and show up. And it's okay. It's okay. Okay, getting that internal awareness and that release of that need to control circumstances, and just an awareness that we control our response to life, and that's it. Just that awareness and knowing that and owning that in your external world, that will create some real change. Oh, I love it how these come out. That will create some new movement, new shifts, especially away from this denser, emptied out sort of sad energy. Maybe if it's just boredom for you, it's the same kind of concept, but getting that, I am driving my own direction, my own life, but I can't control what anyone else does. So when something comes in my path that I'm not in line with, I'm going to have to go around it. I'm going to have to hop over it, or pause and wait a minute until it passes, right? But you control your movement, and that's it. And once you get that, that releases others from, first of all, it releases expectation, right? And then life becomes a little easier. That harmonized feeling, which is what our oracle card has asked us to achieve, the integrating the physical and spiritual, becomes easier because we realize that it starts with the spiritual. Sorry, I was going to say it starts with the physical. It starts with the spiritual, and the physical comes and goes, and we are still in charge, right, of how we're responding to it. This could create real change in the way you relate to others, in decisions that you make. Maybe that goal that we talked about in the beginning of the reading, if some of you have this goal, maybe your sights toward it might change. Maybe the goal will shift a little bit, and that's okay, right? That's okay, because getting that inner work done and aligned is what creates the breakthroughs in your daily world. Oh, look at this. I love this. This is your top line of internal energies and its receptivity. Gorgeous. Stay open. Once you've done this work to kind of release, first of all, integrate, balance physical and spiritual, release that need to control, allow change in, continue that practice, continue the allowing, because that is where the miracles are, right? We like to think that, miracles come out of the blue, but there are miracles happening all around you all the time. And staying open with an open spirit and an open heart, letting that change sort of take you here and there without making you feel, with this card here, that wheel of change is spinning. But if you rest in the center, if you rest in that knowledge that I will respond to whatever comes my way in my own way and in my own time, and I'm always supported. I know that I'm always supported. If you continue with that feeling, and stay open to what comes instead of shutting down, opportunities or changes that come at you, that creates just so much more space and possibility, awareness of all the possibilities that are around you. Okay, and then the final, I pulled 2 cards to open up, and oh wow, I love this. They're in opposition. Exhaustion and patience. So this is an external world card. I love this because I'm going to tell you that it just came to me that aligning your physical and spiritual worlds in this manner and realizing all these things that we talked about will take patience, but it will also bring you to a place where you just trust, right? We don't tell the moon, hurry up and become full. It's time to, we just know it's going to, and we know it will again and again. And this is kind of the awareness we want you to achieve in your own experience, that all is well, and it always, things will always come at me, and I can move about and navigate around them, or the pleasant things I can hang on to for as long as I want, right? But knowing that the bigger picture is in play for you, but not being able to achieve that alignment and thinking that it's all, either all physical and it's all action, action, action. And if I don't, do step 2, 3, and 4 on the way to my goal, then I'll never get there, and boom, 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 moving, 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 or the other way around. If it's all spiritual and, I don't have to, I'm just going to trust that everything's going to work, there's a balance between them, right? And not achieving that balance and not pulling in that awareness and integrating those 2 sides of your world will burn you out. It will lead to this sense of exhaustion, because it can't be all or one. It can't be one or the other. It needs to be both. It needs to be that blend of both. And pace, taking your time, that spirit of patience is going to really serve you right now. Stay open, allow in whatever wants to come towards you. It's all serving you, even the things that aren't as comfortable, right? It's all there to serve you. I'm talking on a spiritual level, right? This is about, your soul and accepting the path that life's laying out for you and looking for those little signs of where to go next. Okay? Okay, Leo, I love you guys so much, and I want to thank you again for being here, and I will see you on the next video. Okay, take care.